guys, my name is Crystal. I'm a woman from Rochester in Kent. I live by the lovely Rochester riverside with the lovely boats and the water. And if I was just left in peace, I would actually enjoy living down here. But I can't even sit down without being pestered by some stupid incident happening where I have to come back indoors. Like I'm some kind of nun or some kind of, child. And I'm not going to ring my mother. I'm 54, for fuck's sake. Alexa, what's the time, please?
The time is 12:43 p.m.
So it's 12:43, it's lunchtime. As you've seen, I've already been into the co-op. I've got a burger. As I told that guy yesterday, that guy that met me yesterday, met me, Crystal. The phone loves doing that, doesn't it? Absolutely loves doing that, falling over. So as I said to that gentleman yesterday, I've got a burger. Used by the 30th of May. It's a Rustler's barbecue rib burger, right? Food, burger, I'm not a vegan. I eat meat. I've got my own personal preferences, my own opinions, and I think that the human body needs to get all its minerals, and we weren't meant to be grass eaters. I mean, we aren't sheep. If people want to be animal friendly, I totally agree with that, but I cannot have a diet that hasn't got any meat in it. What other people's preferences are, that's up to them. Me, I've got my beliefs, I'm entitled to my opinion. Everybody else has got their beliefs and their opinion. I believe that I'm a human being. I wasn't born a herbivore. I was born a carnivore, and that means I was meant to eat meat and eat plants, right? That's how I was made, and I can't have a diet that doesn't involve meat in it. I couldn't have that, right? I know we're supposed to be cruelty-free, but we were born to eat meat and, fruit, veg, both. So I came back from taking Max around for a walk on my own. This guy was not on the field, thank goodness. And I was able to walk around that field by myself. As I came off the field, Max is very protective. That's what dogs are for. He barked, he was on his lead, he wasn't anywhere near a builder, and I've already been told they're foreign, they don't understand English. I got a barrage of right? I've had a dog jump all over me. I haven't got cross with its owner. I haven't told it to fuck off, and I haven't got verbally abusive because I've got manners, right? I was told that some foreign people don't like animals. They treat their animals in a different way to the British do. That's what I was told, right? So I got upset because this builder, in a foreign language, said something cross to Max. Another builder was behind him. He was foreign, he was tall with black hair. My neighbour upstairs is short, stout, stocky, built like a boxer. He's really big, with like a boxer's nose. He's really, they wouldn't be doing that to him. They wouldn't be doing that to this man, because the guy upstairs is big, and he wouldn't take that. He wouldn't take that, and they wouldn't do it in the first place. I'm a woman. My hair is red at the moment. I'm just getting abused by men because someone spread it around that I'm a man. Because they don't like me going out and being a woman, dressing as the woman that I am. So I'm getting abused because someone spread rumours that I'm a bloke, which is absolutely ridiculous. I've had 4 kids. Where the fucking hell do you think they came from? My boobies? So I get home, I'm not happy. My dog's been shouted at for really no reason. He's just being protective. Most people laugh. It's a tiny dog. They laugh at him. And I mean, who's afraid of a tiny dog, for goodness sake? One guy came up to me the other day and he went, I like chihuahuas, and he stroked Max. Why the sudden change in attitude? I mean, really, into my flat. The guy that I met yesterday, he told me that he hadn't had a shower for 9 months. His girlfriend said that he won't have a shower, that she rescued him homeless. He was a down and out and alcoholic, and she took him into her flat, and sometimes he becomes aggressive, and she wants to move out of her flat because she thinks that she's being controlled by him. And when you speak to him, he says that he thinks he's being controlled by her because she keeps hold of his money. But she says she keeps hold of his money because he's a drunk and he will spend it on drink. And the police have already taken him back to the flat once. She's already had trouble with the police bringing him home drunk. I don't want to involve the police on her doorstep again, but if this guy continues to touch me, I will. But he's known to the police. Anyway, I decided to go and have a shower. So my hair's wet. Look, you've seen me have a shower before. My hair's wet, it's red. I don't hide my hair under a hat. When that guy met me yesterday, my full red hair was showing. All my red hair, which is up here. So I don't hide my hair under a hat. The guy said to me, like, you know, I don't need a chaperone, I'm 54 years old, and he's, you know, people making things in dangerous situations. I'm not going to call a bloke that put his tongue down my mouth, am I? I mean, come on. And he lives with another woman, and then when he kissed me, he told me to get some water, he put it on a tissue, and he wiped the lipstick off. If he's living with a woman that he's not with, why did he want to wipe the lipstick off of his lips? Because I wear lipstick, and I have been into his flat, and I know where he lives. And remember that Jennifer, my mother, said that I was a thief. So they had fake paintings. They had a big painting of Jesus Christ on the cross, crucified on the wall. So there was a big painting of Jesus Christ on a cross, crucified. She was an artistic woman, and I think she worked at, you know, my mum told me that Julie Phillips, the next door neighbour in Victoria Road, worked at the Medway College some years back. This guy was treating me like my dad, like my father, and he kept going, look into my eyes, and they were blue. On the field he was going, look into my eyes, and grabbing me, and I felt very uncomfortable. I don't like people touching me. I'm not a touchy-feely person anyway. I mean, it's only drunks and drug addicts that would actually be brave enough to approach me like that, because they've got no inhibitions. They've been drinking, they've been taking drugs, so you have to account for that they're alcoholics and they're drug addicts, and they don't have inhibitions because the drink and the drugs take all that away. A normal person wouldn't have the fucking audacity to come up to me and stick their tongue down my throat, would they? Would they? Right. So I've had a shower. I'm going to cook my barbecue burger. And it's all done to keep me indoors, because I don't know what they're doing, but they're hiding something outside and they don't want me to go out there. And remember that we've got children and animals being used in these porn sets that they're concocting, or they're trying to, but it's not working because I'm a very unpredictable person. And if I feel I'm being taken the piss out of, I'm like a time bomb. I'll get up and I'll explode. So don't take advantage of me. It's not happening. I met a man in 2015, 14, 15. My son introduced him to me. He was a drunk and he was on drugs. I didn't know about the drugs, I just knew about the drink. He wore shoes that were a size 9 when his foot was a size 7. At the Rochester Riverside office, there's a bloke who works in there, and he's been in there since I've lived here in 2020. I moved into this flat in August 2020, and there's this big guy, he's got black hair, and he looks like he's wearing clown shoes. Because when a shoe is too big for your foot, it curls up at the bottom. It curls up so you look like a clown. So you've got a very large, podgy guy, taller than the guy upstairs, with a waistcoat on and smart trousers with clown shoes on. And he walks up and down the road because he works in the Rochester Riverside office, and he's introducing people into new homes. When I moved in here, he didn't introduce me into my flat because this is rented. I haven't bought it, it's rented. Some people pay £250,000 for these flats. I rent mine, it's rented. So you've got a guy that looks like the guy upstairs with black hair and a bit taller, going up and down the path in his clown shoes. He looks like a clown. It looks like a comedy show down this street. It honestly does look like a comedy. You know, like the Carry On films, when they honk Barbara Windsor's boobs. She's the totty, isn't she, Barbara Windsor in the Carry On films? She's the totty with the big boobs. And the blokes all fancy her, the tramps. Anybody fancies Barbara Windsor because she's got big tits. But she was an actress, and you know she got paid thousands and thousands of pounds for doing those films. They're taking the piss out of me for free out here. That's why I'm sitting indoors today, cooling off. It's just done, it's spiteful. It's spiteful, it's nasty, it's horrible. It's been done to me in 2008 to 2011. Then I met this guy who was a drunk and an alcoholic, and he hurt my cat. He put his hand down my cat's throat and hurt her. My son told him to keep away from me twice. He wouldn't, so I had to tell him myself, right? And he's probably taken offence to it, because I still see people coming down this road from the place where I used to live. I left him. I'm not interested in him. I don't, you know, I'm not Alcoholics Anonymous sending me all the people that need help. And then you find your flat. This lady, this bloke selling, this lady that this bloke took me to meet, she said he'd sell a lampshade. Sell a lampshade to get money for drink. You have to clamp things down with an alcoholic and a drug addict. You do, you have to glue things down. I'm not a drug addict and I'm not an alcoholic. I've just been allowing men to take advantage of me because I couldn't say no. I've asked the lady in the cart to politely tell this man that I'm not interested in anyone touching me. If you want to meet me, take it in stages. Don't touch me. Don't put your hands down my top or your tongue down my throat. I don't operate like that. I'm not a touchy-feely person. And at the end of the day, you know, all you can do is scream. Scream and ring 999 because the police don't fucking do anything to stop this. See you later.